light.
What is it?
Light.
What color is this light?
Golden.
Golden, beautiful. Where is this light coming from?
I can't tell.
How does it feel?
Loving.
Beautiful. So just take a moment and invite this light. And you'll be able to connect with this light telepathically. What do you sense this light is?
Souls.
Wonderful. Tell me more about these souls. Yes.
Gathering souls.
Are you familiar with these souls?
They feel warm.
Yes. What else?
You know, the direction.
Yes.
Almost as if I need to follow them.
Very good. So as you follow these souls, I want you to notice what has happened to your body. What do you look like there?
Longer.
What is it?
Longer.
Long hair. Yes.
White. A white, like shawl thing on.
A white shawl. Yes.
Bare feet.
Bare feet.
And just stood there alone. Waiting. Feel like I'm waiting.
Okay. So who are you to these souls?
We're all one.
We're all one. Very good. So tell me how it is that you follow these souls. What do you do?
I watch over them.
Yes. Tell me more about that. Why do you watch over?
Through love.
Through love. Yes.
Feel their love.
You feel their love?
They feel mine.
Yes.
Always feeling each other's truth.
And what is your truth? Yes.
I am.
Yes.
I am all there is.
I am all there is. Beautiful. So allow these souls to take you where you need to go. And I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And when I get to number 3, you'll be in that place with these souls. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you?
In a room.
In a room? Yes. Describe this room for me.
There is no dimension.
Mm-hmm.
There is no dimension.
No dimension. How is it that you feel that this is a room?
Through the opposite
Through the opposite.
of through the opposite of the dimension.
Mm-hmm. What is within this room?
Overwhelming love.
Mm-hmm. Are you alone in this room?
In this light form.
Mm-hmm. What is this room for?
Cleansing.
What is it?
Cleansing.
Cleansing. Very good. How is it that you cleanse in this room?
To allow.
Mm-hmm.
Allow.
Yes. What happens when you allow?
Able to open up.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So I'd like for you to walk me through this cleansing process, this opening up. What happens?
The suffering. Disconnection.
The suffering is connection?
Has to be cleansed.
Mm-hmm. Yes. How is that done?
By energy.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Creating balance within. Feel this light form.
Mm-hmm. So do that now, and tell me what happens once you cleanse with this light. Describe it for me.
Warmth.
Yes, what is happening?
separation,
Yes. Continue.
separation from density,
Yes. What happens?
feel whole,
Feel whole. What happens next?
choices,
Choices. Tell me about these choices.
see choices, see the choices
See the choices.
which created separation,
What kind of separation are we talking about?
decisions through time,
Yes.
placed in moments of choice.
Yes. So now that you're cleansed, let's find out about this soul and the choice that was made to live the life of Mark. What was the decision that was made to come to Earth to live this life and separate from being whole?
Show show humanity how they have become separated.
How is it that Mark was going to show humanity how this has happened?
Activation,
Tell me about this activation.
activation from within, self,
Yes. Is this an activation that he does for himself or for others?
both.
Both. So let's start with himself. He has hesitated saying his truth. Now you say that he is here to activate himself.
Yes,
How can he do that?
he's allowed himself to become clogged.
Yes. Why is that?
He wasn't ready.
What is it that he needed to wait for in order to become unplugged?
Preparation,
How has he been prepared all these years?
Diversity.
By what?
Diversity.
Okay. Can you give me examples of that?
Contrast.
Mm-hmm.
Hurt. Feeling many different forms, many different lives
Mm-hmm.
within one body.
Mm-hmm.
Contrast
Yes.
has allowed him to become defined.
Mm-hmm. But he's gone through much suffering in his life. Why was that needed? Why that contrast?
Well, how can one feel whole if one is already whole?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He needs to correct himself.
Mm-hmm. How does he correct himself?
Vulnerability.
Mm. Tell me what kind of vulnerability he's been going through to correct himself.
Accepting his place,
Mm-hmm.
where he is. Feeling that moment. A wholeness.
Mm-hmm. A very painful experience was the loss of his mother. How has this contrast made him whole?
He needed to suffer.
Mm-hmm.
He still feels the pain.
Mm-hmm. Would you allow
Still
his
feels the loss.
Mm-hmm. Would you allow his mother to come through?
If you wish.
All right, very good. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, let me speak with Maria. 1, 2, and 3. Hello, Maria. What do you say to your son?
He was very tired.
Mm-hmm.
Feel he's upset now.
Yes. What do you say to your son when you see him so tired and upset?
Stop.
Mm.
Your pain is your pain. Your pain is emanating throughout all. Throughout the whole
Mm-hmm.
existence has ever been and ever will be.
Mm-hmm. Maria, how is this pain of his affecting your soul?
Unable to
Yes.
leave.
You're unable to leave this plane?
Yes.
What is connecting you to your son? Notice how he has connected you to this plane.
He is me. I am within. The
Yes.
whole contrast. Experience was already put in place.
So by not being able to leave to go to the light, how does that affect your soul, Maria?
It will.
Very good. Switch. Mark. What do you say to your mom?
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I was struggling. Struggling.
Notice how it is that you're keeping your mom within you, connected to you.
Yes.
Notice where that is within your body.
Yeah. Energetic field.
Yes.
Depleted.
Yes.
Although I fill up through other sources.
Yes. But notice as you are taking on your mother's energy, what that does to her soul.
We are one.
What do you say to Mom? Tell her everything.
I have come to show love through you. I've come to show love through you for us all. To show through my mum and other souls the imperfection that humanity has created.
Yes, let me speak with Mom. Switch. Mom, what do you think about this of staying with your son and not going home?
There is blockages.
Tell me about these blockages.
Marks created.
Where in the body are there blockages?
Through his mind.
Yes.
trying to reform.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Rebuild himself.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not allowing. He doesn't allow.
Yes.
The one freedom to flow.
Mm-hmm. So let me tell you a little bit about the light. When we began this session, we saw that the soul goes through a cleansing process to become whole. And Maria, when you go to the light, you will also go through this cleansing process. And you will be able to go home. Be with the souls that love you. And once you have been through the healing place, you'll be able to help your son in anything that he needs. Is this something that you would like, Maria?
Yes.
Very good. Switch. Mark. Can you see that your mom is helping you from a much denser place?
Yes.
That by holding her within your mind, that you're not allowing her to be cleansed. That she will be able to help you from a much higher perspective. And for a soul, there is no time. So it may feel instantaneous to you, while for them it may have been a long time of schooling and learning. How would that feel? To give that your mother that freedom, that love?
Complete.
Mm-hmm. So what would you like to tell her?
I know.
Are you willing to let your mom go to the light? No one can force you.
I love her.
What is it?
I love her.
Of course you love her. Nothing could take that love away. But holding her soul to earth.
I can feel the soul.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Helps me. The room is a cleanse. My mum's soul. My mum's soul. I find it's very hard to let go.
Mm-hmm. Are you willing to follow your mom's soul to see what happens if you let her go?
Yes.
Very good. So let's do something. I'm going to speak with your mom now. Switch. Maria, I want you to find that light within you. That light that created you. Tell me where that light is.
Touched.
Mm-hmm. So I'd like for you to expand that light and tell me what happens when you expand that light. What do you experience?
well-being.
Well-being, very good. So expand it even more and see who is waiting for you within that light.
Loved ones.
And loved ones, what do they say to you?
You can't go.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm attached.
Mm-hmm.
To
Are you
another,
willing?
to another soul.
To another soul. So are you willing now to detach your energy from your son?
I can't.
What's keeping you?
There's another soul.
Whose soul is that? Whose soul is keeping you there attached? Who is that?
His dad.
His dad. All right. Let me speak with him. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. Let me speak to Rob. 1, 2, and 3. Hello, Rob. Rob, how long have you been there with your son? Yes. You could speak with me. Mm-hmm. How long have you been there with your son?
Always.
Always. So when your body died, how is it that you attached to your son?
Through his emotion.
Through his emotion. Can you tell me what emotion that was?
Loss.
Loss. What was it about that emotion that allowed you to connect with your son?
Separation.
Yes.
He needed me.
So all of this time, what have you been helping him with?
His emotion.
His emotion. What emotions are the ones that you triggered, Dad?
Upset.
Upset. What else?
Frustration.
Yes. What else? Does he feel anything in his body?
Yeah.
What does he feel?
He doesn't belong.
What is it?
He doesn't belong.
He doesn't belong. Do you tell him that he doesn't belong?
No. I need to show him.
You need to show him.
I'm sorry.
So all of this time, Dad, that you've been with him, what has it done to your soul being stuck here on this plane?
Create worlds.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Well, I create worlds, platforms,
Mm-hmm.
allows me to go from one soul to another.
Mm-hmm. So you've been using your son.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. But you didn't realize that when you are in spirit, you create these worlds on your own. You don't need a body. You don't need this connection with anybody else. Simply by creating these worlds, you're there. Why did you think
I can help.
Yeah, you can help. How have you been helping him?
Try to soothe him.
Mm-hmm. That's very wonderful of you as a father to try to soothe him. But you don't realize that this soul is very advanced. Without interference, he could soothe himself.
I am waiting.
What are you waiting for?
For him to transition.
Oh, I see. So you want to take him with you? Is that
Yes.
it?
Yes.
That's not very nice. You brought him into this world. You created him. And now you're saying you want to take him out? That's his choice, not yours.
I need to be there.
Yes, continue. How are you helping him transition?
He will help me.
All right. Let me speak with Mark. Switch. Mark, do you realize what your father is doing? It's not very nice, is it?
No.
No. So your father was abusive to you when you were little, and now he continues.
He didn't know.
He didn't know, and he still doesn't know.
My sister.
Mm-hmm.
My brothers.
Yes.
Also
Mm-hmm.
feel this.
Very good. So now that we know that, let's find out what keeps your dad connected to all of you. I want you to find what that energy is.
Our love.
Your love keeps him here. That's what he wants, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So let's show him that there is a more powerful love. I'm going to speak with him now. Switch. Rob. Now I understand what keeps you here. These children of yours had unconditional love for you. And this is what you are feeding off of, isn't it? How does that love feel? Feels pretty good, doesn't it?
He doesn't want to come back.
Who doesn't want to come back?
Mark.
He doesn't want to come back
to this life.
to this life. Well, right now, let me speak with you, Rob, because we need to get you to a place where you're feeling that love. Can I assist you with this?
I have tried.
All right, let's try a different way. Rob, within you there is a spark of light. This is the spark of the Creator. This spark created your soul. And it's always there. And it seems to me that you have forgotten. Find this little spark now.
Yes.
And as you focus on it, make it bigger. And notice what happens.
I can do. I can. I do.
All
I
right,
do this.
Make it even bigger now.
I do this. Always do this.
Yes.
But then I go back.
Okay. Make it even bigger now. And I'd like to request the assistance of Archangel Michael. And I'd like Archangel Michael to bring with him all of those angels from the angelic realm to remind Rob of the love that our Creator has for him. And tell me what happens.
Overwhelming channel.
What is it?
An overwhelming channel.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And I want you to notice how it is that you're holding back Maria from going to this light. Mm-hmm.
She loves me.
Yes. So are you willing to go with her to this light together?
We wait for Mark.
Mark can visit you in his dream state anytime.
He's just no.
Mm-hmm. Switch, Mark. Do you hear what your dad is saying?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It's your choice.
He doesn't know. He doesn't
He doesn't
realize.
know. All right, so I want you to find the cord that connects you.
He's lost.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I want you to find that cord that connects him to you. Notice where it is in your body, in your etheric body. Mm-hmm. Where is it?
All over.
Where is it?
All over.
All over. Very good. So I want you to begin to use your healing power to begin to disconnect that cord. I'm going to strike a tuning fork. And with this tuning fork, I want you to go ahead and begin to remove this cord from you, this web. Begin to dissolve it. What's happening to it?
absorbed. Body has become lighter.
And now that this dissolved, I'd like for you to ask your Father to give you back your energy. The energy is taken from you all of this time. Go ahead. Ask for this energy back.
Rob, Dad, this is my lifetime. I now understand why you're doing these things. My sister, my brother. It's time to allow yourself to just move on.
Demand that he give you back your energy that he's taken from you.
I would like to withdraw all my energy, all my fragmented energy.
Yes.
Reclaim my energy.
Open your arms and receive it. Demand it back now.
Give me back my energy. It's mine. I came here with this energy. A wholeness. Replenished, recleansed, renewed, whole.
Notice where that energy has gone.
Through this light.
Very good. Let me speak with Rob now. Switch. Rob, what do you say to your son now before you go?
Sorry.
Can you forgive yourself, Rob, for holding on to something that was not yours?
I didn't mean to create this. Just couldn't see another way.
Very good. Switch. Mark, can you forgive your father?
Yes.
By forgiving doesn't mean that you forget what he's done. It means that you release yourself from that energy. Release that energy now. It's not yours. Rob, are you ready to go to the light? Only you can make that decision. I ask Archangel Michael to open the portal. To allow the flood of love to encircle Rob's soul. Rob, what are you feeling?
Everyone's waiting.
What did they say to you?
It's okay. This is how we move on.
Beautiful. Is Maria going with you?
Yes.
Very good. Maria, is there anything you'd like to say to your son?
Show me the truth.
Maria, I'd like for you to take a moment now and give your son back all of the energy that you took. Mark, open your arms and receive this energy back. And I'd like for you now, Mark, to find your belly button and find the cord that is connected to your mother, the umbilical cord, the energetic cord. Find that belly button of yours. And I want you to pinch it with your hands. And I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And I want you to cut that energetic umbilical cord from your mom, allowing her to release her energy and for you to feel whole once again. 1, 2, and 3. Cut it. Breathe in. Take that first breath. And tell me what you feel.
Right.
Very good. And with that lightness, notice what's happened to her soul now.
She's showing me a lot
What is she showing you?
of love.
Beautiful. Feel that love. By allowing your mom and dad into the light, they can come back as guides, prepared to help you in a different capacity. Rather than taking energy, they're there to guide you. So allow them to go into the light and tell me when they have gone. Yes.
Yeah, they've gone.
They've gone. Very good. May the light of the universe always accompany you. So Mark, close that portal down now. And I want you to do a scan on your body from the head to the toes and see if you have any energy there that shouldn't belong there. Could be a sensation, could be a shadow. What do you notice? How is your body feeling now?
My mind.
Your mind. All right, I want you to go deep into your mind, almost as if you were zooming into that mind. And as you get deeper and deeper, you may notice colors, textures, words. What's within your mind? What pops out at you? What is that? What do you notice first? What's in that mind? Yes.
Everything.
Everything. So I want you to follow where the mind is connected to. The mind is not within the body. It is in your energetic field. Notice what it's connected to.
Dampness.
Dampness? Would you explain that, please? Yes.
Blood.
What is it?
Blood.
Blood. Yes. Tell me more. How is this mind affecting the blood? Follow it. Yes.
The blood is clogged.
The blood is clogged. Notice what's clogging that blood.
Cells.
Sounds?
Cells.
Cells. Go deeper. What type of cells are clogging this blood?
Print.
What is it?
Cellular print.
Cellular print?
Yes.
What does that mean, cellular print?
It has become clogged.
What has caused this blood to become clogged? Find the origin of it. I'm going to count from 5 to 1, and I want you to see what has made this blood get clogged. 5, finding the origin. 4, 3, 2, and 1.
The atmosphere.
The atmosphere. What in the atmosphere is clogging it?
Energy.
What energy is it that's clogging it? Identify this energy.
Humans. Formed energy.
Yes.
Reform.
So when Mark receives this energy from other humans, from the atmosphere, what does it do to him?
It cleans it.
He cleans it. But it seems that he's using his blood like a filter.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And you know, I don't know how they do it in this country that Mark is in, but when we have air conditioners, we have filters that we need to replace or clean. Why is it that this blood is not cleaning itself of this energy?
He's tired.
He's tired. Mm-hmm. How would this body clean itself of this clogged energy?
With intention.
With intention. Very good. Are we ready now to clean this blood?
He doesn't know whether he wants to.
What would happen if he were to clean this blood?
Vibrate, vibrant.
Mm-hmm. Why is Mark so
Dominate.
afraid? Why is he afraid of vibrating vibrant?
Drained. Once more.
So, would he be willing to try a different way?
He's tried all ways.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What is it that it drains? Notice what part of the body he feels gets drained.
His will.
His will?
His free will.
His free will. All right. So let's try something. Because you can't lose by trying. So I'm going to strike a tuning fork. This tuning fork is specifically vibrating at a frequency for the blood. And we're going to use this to vibrate all of that clogged out energy. And we're going to dissipate the clogs. Are you ready?
Yes.
Prepare your body. Speak with your blood cells now. And tell them that we're going in for a nice cleansing. I'm going to strike the tuning fork 3 times.
Absorbing.
Notice what's happening with the blood.
Reforming.
Reforming, very good. Begin to move that blood even faster now. And one more time.
Converting back into growth mode.
Beautiful.
Allowing the will to free itself.
Mm-hmm. Notice how the body is reacting as the blood is reforming and converting.
The mind is converting,
Mm-hmm.
receiving the cleansed blood.
Wonderful. So
Nice.
scan the body and tell me what part of the body needs extra attention now that the blood has been unclogged.
The mind.
Very good. So being that the brain is the one that functions to help the mind, I'm going to strike the tuning fork specifically for the brain now. Tell me what's happened.
He's holding on to all the noise.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The people's noise.
Yes. Notice what chakra he's holding this noise in.
His throat.
The throat, very good. So I'm going to strike the tuning fork for the throat chakra, and let's release all of that noise now. Release it all. It's not yours. It doesn't belong to you.
People's pain.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All the noise.
Mm-hmm. So let's find a way to release this in the future. I'd like for you to create in your body an energetic faucet that you can open any time to release this that no longer belongs to you. Where would you like to create this faucet?
The heart.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I'm going to strike the tuning fork for the heart. I'd like for you to open that faucet now and release anything that doesn't belong to Mark. Open up that heart and give it back that energy that doesn't belong to you.
All the emotion.
Mm-hmm.
People's emotion.
Yes, release it.
The other people's pain.
Mm-hmm. By holding on to others' pains and emotions, it doesn't allow them to grow. Each person has chosen through free will what they will create on this earth. And it's very honorable for Mark to take this, but he needs to process it and give it back. It's not for Mark to hold. So I want you to check that heart and make sure that that heart has been released.
He's open all the time.
Very good. So how can we show Mark today to be able to help others with his healing without taking it on himself?
He needs to learn how to shut himself down.
Mm-hmm. So with that, I'd like to call in Saint Germaine. Saint Germaine is very disciplined about what he teaches. How does Saint Germaine teach about closing one down?
Are you asking?
Yes.
He already knows.
All right. Can you tell me so that I could learn?
You have to believe.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Show the love from inside. Allow it to shine
Mm-hmm.
so all can see. Mark does this all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't let go.
Mm-hmm. So today we did a little exercise to let go of these emotions. What do you say to Mark to remind him to let go of all of this?
Why do you have to keep going over and over to reassure yourself what you're doing is correct? You know, we know, you've been over this.
Mm-hmm.
Your mind can create this reality. Just make an intention.
Mm-hmm.
Allow the intention to come through. We can all do this.
Mm-hmm.
But being separated from this knowledge. Mark, you have always held on to that truth. Allow it to come out. Allow it to come forth. It will also free you. Which you already know.
Mm-hmm. He's asked if his body is the greatest manifestation that he'll ever create.
He's crazy. Mark is crazy. In this mind and this body, in this form.
Yes.
He's so strong, so connected.
Mm-hmm.
I am him. He is me.
Yes.
He knows that's just play.
Mm-hmm.
He's just playing with himself.
So he can manifest anything.
Oh yeah, he knows. He knows this.
So why is he playing
He's
so
playing
small?
because he thinks that's what people want.
Ah.
In this body, in this mind.
Mm-hmm.
He lowers himself.
Yes.
To others so they feel comfortable.
Mm-hmm. How is that serving him?
He's strong.
Mm-hmm.
But he thinks he can carry that weight.
Mm-hmm. So what way should he be going?
Optimizing himself. Allowing himself to shine.
Mm-hmm.
His full truth. And not believing, creating thought, in trying to create a new manifestation that he can elevate others to that level.
Mm-hmm.
That is just his love and perception.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Believing he doesn't have to leave anyone behind.
Okay. So he doesn't have to lower himself either.
No.
He could just be who he is.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mark is he reforms, re-heals continuously.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He can do this for others.
He can.
All the time.
So this healing is real that he's been doing it.
Oh, yes.
Can he show other people how to do it? Is he able to train other people in this healing modality?
He's convinced himself that it's not possible in form. So his mind has followed.
I see.
So he's unable to show the direction.
So what would it take for him to finally break out of this and show others what he can do?
It's because he's allowing himself to fragment into so many fractals, so to speak,
Yes.
that the body suffers.
So what can he
He
do to
forgets
bring...
himself.
Okay, what can he do to bring back all those fractals so that his body isn't so...
He knows.
Okay. Why
He
isn't he doing
knows.
it?
He gets frustrated with himself. That he's not allowed. He's not allowing himself to be who he truly is.
So this pain that he has in his body, his eyes, his throat, his solar plexus, is this part of this fragmenting, or was that part of this weight of his...
Both.
Okay. So what's going on with his body?
His love.
His love.
His love. Mark is a true emanation, form, allowing people's light to know. To recognitize themselves.
Okay. And he does that with his presence?
Yes.
When we started this session, his soul was directed to a room where his energy field was cleansed. When is it that he goes to this room?
All the time.
All the time.
Trying to get away. That's not possible.
Why is it that he came into this life?
He is what I am. Reformation. He chose.
He chose information?
To reformation.
Oh, reformation. Okay. How has he done that in this life?
He has been like a traveler. He finds himself in it. Areas, situations, environments, positions, conceptual, build constructs that he helps to reform people's light.
Yes.
Meaning he has the ability to translate in verbal context that what most struggle.
So
when he
flows.
When he flows.
When he flows. What is it that he's channeling when he flows?
Was all. That's That is why he struggles with his mind.
Mm-hmm.
He's learning. We are teaching him.
Okay. So what does he need to do with this flow when he speaks with people?
Don't defer.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the belief and truth. And don't attach yourself to their truth.
Okay.
Mark allows himself to create a world within inside a world so they can see it.
Mm-hmm.
A mirror of themselves through the etheric field.
Mm-hmm.
Field of energies.
Yes.
He has asked this many times, if he can create this. He knows.
Mm-hmm.
He does this. Allow him. But he also does it on a universal level. As Gaia vibrates and emanates, the love is reformed through him.
Mm-hmm. Will he be offering these services in the future to others?
He already does.
He already does. Very good. Okay.
He already does.
Good.
He just chooses to wander. Should I call it wander?
Mm-hmm.
People see him. People know he's there.
Mm-hmm.
Their conscience will find him.
The other's conscious will find him?
Higher selves, yeah.
Okay, very good. He asks about fear. That loss and overwhelming fear of emotion. Can you tell me about that?
Yes. He wants to go back to where he come from.
Mm-hmm.
That is just a thought. Thought created.
Yes, isn't that a thought that most people have?
Through an antennae thought,
Mm-hmm.
picking each other's thought.
Mm-hmm.
It's just emanating throughout.
Yes.
This is because most of these souls have decided this path. It's part of this conversion and recalibration.
Mm-hmm.
In order to create a contrast within the human form. Pushing the body into realizing and seeing there is a contrast between the two.
Mm-hmm.
The body, the mind, non-physical.
But many would say, I wouldn't have chosen such difficulty, so much contrast. Why?
Wouldn't they all say?
Why would we choose so much contrast if it's such a fearful thing?
Because of the expansion it creates.
Okay.
The love,
Mm-hmm.
the acceptance allows. The inner self to come forward.
All right.
From the mind.
Okay.
Whereas most people in this lifetime are continuously perpetuating through the mindset.
Mm-hmm.
It is a discovery within itself. There's a condition that now needs to be released.
Okay. So when we create a contrast,
Creating fear.
okay, creative and fear. So these contrasts that we create, Mark is afraid. There's a lot of fear there. How can he release this in the future? We've already created a little faucet.
He does this anyway.
He does it.
I will remind him.
Okay, very good. Who else works with Mark to remind him of these things?
Mark has convinced himself that it is his mind and his arrogant side that has determined all these systems. But he knows what he does. He has many life forms, many different life forms, many beings assisting him.
Wonderful.
With his overwhelming and understanding of his inner voice, apart from his mind, because the mind likes to be in control. He has a strong mind.
Yes.
Strong human form. Very defined.
Yes.
But Mark has a strong inner voice, an ability to formate, reform into an understanding.
Okay, very good. So what is the next step for Mark moving forward? Now that he's had this session, now that he understands a little bit more?
He needs to open himself to others. He's already started.
Okay.
He finds a disconnection through his emotions. They're separating his truth and gets attached. This is why Mark finds himself alone a lot. He feels fear and guilt due to this, as he knows he has much love for everyone around him.
Just out of curiosity, when he finds himself alone in the physical body, how many are there with him in the non physical body?
He knows.
He can't get away, can he?
No,
He's
never.
always.
He's
He,
he's created her. He's created this.
yes.
He created all this.
So he's a pretty good
And
creator.
he's created much more. Much more. Wow. Alba,
Yes.
well, many people are sat manifesting stuff. It's a wonderful thing.
Yes.
He sat alone, creating for others. For others, balance and peace, their well-being throughout not only the world, the universe.
Wonderful. He's a very generous soul.
This is what he does.
Wonderful. So that is his purpose here.
Yes.
Wonderful. Very good. Very good. Is there anything else that you would like for me to address today, or do you feel that we are complete?
Mark needs to step outside. He shuts himself away, locks himself away, convincing himself it's for others, other benefits. His light is so bright. He needs to be out. So yes, I'll be at his time.
And when you say out, are we dealing with other people?
Speaking his truth.
Okay, speaking his truth. Very good.
Speaking the truth.
Wonderful. May I request assistance from his team to help push him to speak his truth now?
Yes.
Very good. Thank you for that. Is there anything else? Or are we complete?
We're complete.
Very good. Thank you. 5 wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over.
Oh.
Welcome back.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
How do you feel?
I feel like I've been hit with a brick.
You're going to need a break?
I feel like I've been hit with a brick.
Oh, you really?
Yeah, heavy. But I feel so much. My mind is just. Oh, my body's just.
Are you feeling more rooted to the earth?
Oh, definitely. It's
How does
like
that feel
somebody's
for
just.
you?
Feels like everything's just been painted. Feels like the whole place has just been redecorated.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, I feel it. Oh, Alba.
Tell me about it.
Oh, let me just.
Yeah.
I can't see you. Oh, let me just be.
So was this quick for you? What do you feel?
I feel like I don't know how.
You've lost track of time? How long do you think it was?
40 minutes.
We are on right now an hour and 37
Oh,
minutes.
blimey that.
Do you remember anything?
Bits.
Bits?
Yeah.
You remember Saint
Um,
Germaine?
I saw him. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. Oh,
What do you remember?
he's, it feels like an imprint,
Mm-hmm.
almost like my emotion and fear
Yes.
and the deterioration I felt before,
Mm-hmm.
like the discord. I
Yeah.
feel like it's been used. He's used it to allow me to feel what I need to do. How do I
Wow.
explain? I don't know how to explain that, but
Well, it's up to you to interpret it. It's your session, so you need to interpret it.
yeah,
How does
it's
your
not,
body
they're
feel?
not
Because
words. There
we did
wasn't
it.
words. I didn't hear words. I didn't hear
Yeah,
him speak, or it's like a feeling.
a feeling.
Yeah.
We did some tuning forks today, some vibrations.
Yeah.
Did you feel any difference in your body?
Oh, definitely. I felt absolute emanation from every depth that could ever. I'm still feeling it now.
That's amazing.
I'm
That's
still
amazing.
feeling the, and even my shoulder, it's gone.
You didn't tell me
Ah,
about your shoulder.
no, well, I didn't think because there's so much when you're in a discord. You're
Yeah.
just separated
Well, you were
more
holding
than,
on to other people's emotions and pain.
yeah. I've tried to sort of explain that in a different way, I guess, to my wife before.
Yeah.
One time, Albert, I used to walk around with my headphones on just to cover my ears up because I pick everything up,
Wow. It's amazing.
everything. But I just needed to accept I could control that. I
Wow.
just wasn't doing it.
Do you recall any part with your mom and dad?
Yeah. I always knew there was
Mm.
I always felt that, that attachment,
Yeah.
especially 10 years ago. I felt it physically
How do you feel now?
free, free. I feel like somebody's just zapped me up.
Wow, that's amazing.
I feel
That's
like somebody's just put me in the chair and now I'm able to facilitate more of how I'm seeing things
that's great.
without a distortion of, because that was my mind before,
Yeah,
creating that distortion, not allowing me to be free with what is. And now I feel that without any confusion
that's
or
fabulous.
uh, fear. It's all fear. Everything's fear.
Yeah.
Everything is just created
Yep.
through the human body.
Yep.
We've conditioned ourselves this way. We've allowed ourselves to create what we think is what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Two sides to that. What we think is what is a creation, but we've created something that we think that is what we do. It's crazy. Why do we do that to ourselves? Why do you do that to yourself?
Well, that's part of living is trying to,
Yeah.
change the way we do things.
But in my reality now, Alba, things are going to be different.
Oh, that's so great. That's
And
so great.
so appreciative
So,
with the work that you do. Thank you.
thank you. Do you want to share this with other people?
If you think it's anything, I mean, obviously I can't remember parts of it, but I do remember seeing things and the emotion of it all and the
Yes.
feeling.
Yes.
So if it can help someone, then definitely, because
Fantastic.
I would advise anyone to open up and be your true self,
That's great.
be who you are, and
That's
don't fear that. Don't fear that someone else is going to judge you on that pie law of yourself, because that's usually 9 times out of 10, you're creating that in your mind. They're not actually, mainly, most of them are not actually judging you. You just created that.
Yep.
You'd be surprised how many people will actually go, oh, that's fine. That's just Mark. That's just
right.
who you are. But I've just not heard anyone say that before, but he was showing me.
Wow,
he was showing me that visual feeling. It's what you've been creating yourself. These people, most of them are not thinking it. They know what you like. They already see you for who you are. That's why you get away with it. That's why you get away. Most people couldn't do what you do and say the things you say. It's just because they love you and they want you to be you. You creating this thought that creates a distortion, and it's not real. Stop it.
That's
anyway.
fabulous.
That was sort of me talking to me, but anyway, thank you, Alba.
So, since we're going to share this, what do we want to call this session? What comes to your mind?
For me, it has to be the new thriving within contrast.
Wow, that's great.
Thriving within a contrast.
That's thriving.
Don't know where that come from.
That's great.
Because everything's contrast. Everything always will be, always has been, always going to be. But can you thrive within it? Because that's what you're meant to do. That's what you come here to do, is to thrive. I love it. Just thrive. Just be it. Just be yourself, and you've got a choice. Your choice is yours.
That's it.
It's such a wonderful feeling. Thank you, Alba.
So thank you. And I want to, since it's going to be up, I want to thank everybody for watching this. It was a beautiful session. And if you want to have a session with me, just go to my website, albaweinman.com, sign up for my newsletter. And just like Mark did, once it comes out, you need to click on the link and it'll give you a calendar of all of my sessions. So until the next one, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.